Welcome back, class 12th. Today, through this economics class, we would be starting a fresh unit, which is the second unit of macroeconomics, money and banking. And today, in this unit, we would start exploring about this term money. Now, money is something which is day to day used in our daily life. We are using the money every day, and still we do not have the exact definition of, still we are not aware of the exact definition of money. Now, originally this unit had many content, that why was the money developed, or why there was a need to develop a certain thing called currency. But all that content has been deleted since there was a change in the syllabus, but still we would try touching those topics here and there so that we have a thorough knowledge of this word called money. So money is a very uh, vast concept. It includes all your currency notes, currency coins, then all those payment portals which we use today are all closely connected to money. We cannot call them money as such, but they are substitutes of money. Or Paytm, Amazon Pay, UPI, net banking services, all these are way through which you are making payments and they are accepted, right? So they would be literally not called money, but then they are very close to money, so they are called as substitutes of money. You can make payment in that forms and they are easily acceptable by people, so they are somewhere very close to money, which can be called as near money or substitutes of money. So what is basically money? Money is anything which has these features. Okay, so money का जो definition होगा will include all these terms. Also, if it comes to explaining the functions of money, functions will also remain the same. A very famous economist defined money as money is what money does. So according to him, money kya hai? Money is what money does. So money does all these things. Money performs all these functions. So money is anything which performs these functions. Okay. So when it comes to defining money, money is anything which is generally accepted as a medium of exchange, measure of value, store of value, and used as a means of standard of deferred payment. Now these terms would be discussed one by one, and that would clarify the definition as well as functions. Although functions are not even part of our syllabus from the last year. Functions जो है वो भी delete हो गया, but when it comes to defining, you need to consider all these points. So we'll understand all these points one by one. So money is anything which is generally accepted. Okay, any commodity which is generally accepted as a method, as a mode of payment becomes money. These days, if you go with 500 rupees note and give it to any shopkeeper, he won't hesitate or he won't say no to it, right? So that is a feature of money. Money which is generally accepted as a mode or methodology of payment. आप किसी को भी currency notes दीजिए, nobody would say no to it. Okay, so anything which is generally accepted as a method of payment becomes money. So the first feature of money is it has to be generally accepted. Nobody must deny payments in that mode. Becomes money. These days Paytms also are somewhere very closely treated as money because we are accepting payments in that way as well. Okay, and then debit card payments, credit card payments are also very close to money because we are making our payments through that methodology as well. So they are not literally, we cannot call them money in terms of currency and coins, but they are substitutes of money which can easily be used in place of currency. So they are very closely connected to money. Okay, so anything which is generally accepted as a method of payment is or comes under the category of money. Second thing, for a money to be called as money, it should be used as medium of exchange. This commodity which is called money should be used for medium of exchange. Medium of exchange means the buyer and seller they exchange a commodity for certain sum, certain amount. वो जो certain sum है, that is money. And what task it is performing? It is serving as medium of exchange. आप कोई transaction you can take care of the transaction using the money. To exchange, it assists exchange, it acts as a medium between buyer and seller. Buyer और seller के बीच में जो commodity exchange होती है, it is exchanged with the help of money. So money should serve as a medium of exchange. Second feature and second integral part of the definition of money is medium of exchange. So anything which is generally accepted as a medium of exchange. Okay, then all those commodities which are called money must be able to measure the value. Measure the value means they must be in a position to measure all the commodities produced. If you see, all commodities produced in the economy have different standards of measurement. Like oil would be measured in liters, wheat would be measured in kilograms, and pens or markers would be in units. तो सारे commodity का unit of measurement different है. In that case, payments become very difficult. So money came as a savior, and money measures every commodity in monetary terms. सारे commodities का monetary value है. आप MRP देखते हो in a pack of any commodity. Suppose if we talk about liters, 1 liter of oil, it's written on the packet 1 liter of oil, उसके नीचे उसका price लिखा होता है. So 1 liter of oil measures this much in rupees. Then wheat or atta also, 5 kgs of atta measures this much in rupees. So all the commodities can be measured in monetary terms. ठीक है, वो एक मनी का फीचर है, that it can measure all the commodities, it can bring all the units under all the commodities under one common platform of measurement. Okay, so money has to or money should be able to measure all the commodities in its monetary value. This is the advantage of money. Also, it's the function of money. तो सारे commodities which are treated as money, all the currencies which are treated as money, और कुछ भी आप money को अगर कुछ भी चीज़ money को बोल रहे हैं, तो it should be able to measure all the commodities produced. That is the next function. Then all that which is called money can be stored. आप अपना पैसा store कर सकते हैं, right? You can store your currencies. You store your currency plus your coins, your currency notes can be stored. So money has the capacity to store your wealth. ठीक है? In earlier times, people's wealth was in the form of their cattle, in the form of their properties which could not be stored. Cattles की बात करें, people's wealth was in the form of cattle, और the produce जो उनका farm produce होता था वो it could not be stored for long because they were of perishable nature. But money, with the help of money, आप अपनी property को money में convert कर सकते हैं and you can store it. So the next advantage or next function of money is that you can store your wealth in the form of money. So money is anything which allows the storage possible. And last and very important is means of standard of deferred payments. Now what are deferred payments? Deferred payments are future payments or credit transactions. Those days when barter system was used for the purpose of exchange, ये deferred payment नहीं हो सकता था. Credit transactions were not possible क्योंकि there was exchange of commodities at that point itself, right? And calculation of interest and all was very difficult. But with this feature of deferred payment of money, we are able to make future payments. Credit transactions are possible, and because of this feature only our banking system exists. हम money के form में interest calculate कर सकते हैं and we can carry out these credit transactions very easily. So the last feature or the function of money is that it allows us to go for credit transactions. Credit transactions are also called as deferred payments. So money has facilitated the deferred payments as well. So now if we combine all these functions, money is anything which is generally accepted as a medium of exchange, comma, measure of value, comma, store of value, and acts as a means of standard of deferred payment. If you add these terms, you get the definition of money. Also, these are the functions of money. Although functions are not there in our course anymore, but you will need them for the basic understanding of money. This was all about money. You can revise through the book, and in case of doubt you can put up to your subject teachers. Thank you.